नमस्कार व्यूअर्स। आज मैं आप लोगों के लिए स्टैंडर्ड 11 का एक पोयम है हॉर्नबिल बुक का द लास्ट पोयम फादर टू सन। विद दिस आई एम रेडी टुडे एंड my main purpose behind this is to communicate to reach each student, all those who have not been able to attend the class, all those who have been absent, and all those who want to study it in a much better way. I think that it will prove highly effective for us. So the poem is very simple, and the poet has tried to reach reach the conclusion in a very nice way. The poem is all about universal theme, the theme of generation gap. The poem deals with the agony of a father, the anguish of a father. A father is in a pain. What is the reason of this pain? That he is unable to understand the reason of relations, reason of the falling relationship. He does not have a sound sound sense of relationship with his son. His son is away from him, not physically, emotionally. There is a emotional gap between him and his son. So this generation gap he wants to build up. He thinks that he is himself responsible for this. He might have committed some mistakes in his upbringing, as a result of which this widening gap is occurring every day. So he wants to rebuild. He wants to get back his son, although they live in the same house for years. The father has stopped. When he was child, he understands his son, but now as he grows up, there is a distance of emotion. What is the reason? Father tries to find out. He is very much helpless. He tries to seek the reason why this widening gap is occurring between him and his son. He is terribly failure. He thinks that he has himself killed the seed where he had sown. Means what? Seed and the land refers to his effort in growing up son. It's a metaphor. I have killed the seed. Seed refers to what? Seed means upbringing I have. The upbringing I have given to my son, I have killed that. Here the what he is trying to understand what has brought about this gap. So in each stanza, you find that he says that although we live in the same house, he wants his son back. He does not have any objection if his son is prodigal or spendthrift. He will forgive him if he comes back. He doesn't mind his son being extravagant. He just wants his son be emotionally with him. Distance of physics is not there, distance of emotion is there, and the father is in a pain. He says, although my son is built up to my design, although both of us are physically similar to identical to each other, but that identical I want to be that identical love to be established in relationship, that is missing. So in stanza he is trying to build up that particular gap. He is very much sorry. What has happened to his relationship? He feels that he is himself responsible for that. He has killed the seed he sowed. So by this metaphor, the poet Elizabeth Jennings has communicated the great message to the reader that he thinks that himself responsible. He might have committed some mistakes in his upbringing, as a result of which he is unable to understand me. So further we find, see here, that the poet in the last stanza, what we find the poet is saying, that son has spoken in the last stanza. What? Anger grows out of grief. He himself unable to understand what is happening. So both and father and son put up their hand, but that shaking of hand lacks the warmth of emotion, warmth of affection. So he is sorry, father. So the poem, Father to Son, presents the anguish of a son, pain of a son. What is happening in this? Why his son is so changed? Why his son is not able to understand him? What is the reason behind this widening gap? So father is exploring the reason and trying to sort out this. He has no objection. He wants his house to be home. Home and house to different things. Brick, cement, and sand can make a house, but the love can make a home. So here he wants his son. He wants his house to be home. And poet has used some poetic devices here. Metaphor, I have told you, seed, land, refer to what father efforts in a bringing of son. Similarly, we speak like a strangers. Inversion is there also. Have I killed the seed I have sown? There is inversion and repetition of S. There is also alliteration. We speak like a stranger. Here we find simile. Alliteration, silence surrounds, anger grows out of grief. Grief, repetition of the seed. So we feel that the poet has communicated his feeling regarding generation gap in a very nice and effective way. Dear children, ये explanation आपको बहुत help करेगा क्योंकि I have touched upon only that is asked in examination and that will be helpful to you. This video, please watch it. And very soon I will be making video on childhood, Silk Road, birth. These are the chapters I am going to communicate very soon. Before the examination means this within 1 or 2 weeks I will be covering all these chapters. For more videos, subscribe my channels and must not forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload video, you may have notification. Further, I would like to share that I go to playlist and see I have made video for the students of class 9, 10th, 11, 12 and grammar portion also I have touched upon. They can be benefited. So that's all for today. Very soon I will be making videos for the other chapter of class 11. That's all.